We've invited you today to provide you with important updates on the circumstances of our clients, the three families who provided assistance to Edward Snowden when he was in Hong Kong.
Snowden's guardian angels are three families of asylum seekers in Hong Kong who assisted NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden when he was in Hong Kong fleeing the United States. It's a name that was given to them by the international media. Ajit, Sapun, and Adika fled Sri Lanka over a decade ago, and Vanessa came from the Philippines fleeing persecution there as well. They never knew each other before. They met in Hong Kong. Sapun and Adika have two young children, both born stateless in Hong Kong, and Vanessa has a young daughter, also born stateless in Hong Kong. I became involved specifically because of my expertise in not-for-profit law. I was asked to create the organization for the refugees, which is meant to raise awareness but also funds for these families, and that requires specific statutes, both to eventually qualify for charitable status, but also to be able to comply with Canadian and Quebec immigration laws. What's particular about this case is that these families are asylum seekers who really saw Edward Snowden as an asylum seeker himself. They had nothing. They really offered what little they had to someone in a moment of need, and they didn't have any expectation of benefit, and frankly, they haven't benefited. This is exactly why I went into law school. I'm concerned about social justice, and here is an opportunity to make a difference.
Since their role was revealed, our clients have come to illustrate the ill treatment that Hong Kong imposes to asylum seekers on its territory. For Hong Kong, they are an embarrassment to be discarded, no matter the fate that awaits them in their countries of origin.
Asylum seekers in Hong Kong have no right to work. So if they get caught working, they face up to 22 months in prison. They also have no right to education. Only their minor children can access the education system. So they exist in a sort of limbo where they have no ability to really have full and complete lives. The families we represent are unique and exceptional because their involvement with Edward Snowden was made public 3 years after the fact in a movie about Edward Snowden, a Hollywood production by Oliver Stone. After that, their lives were thrust into the public sphere, and this very miserable treatment of asylum seekers was made very public and became an embarrassment for the Hong Kong authorities, who have since cut their funding, which is illegal. They have removed their children from school, which is also illegal, and they've expedited the deportation hearings for these families.
This only goes to show one thing. Our clients are specifically targeted by Hong Kong's immigration authorities, who are actively trying to get our clients out of its territory and back to their home countries, where they will be apprehended, tortured, or killed.
This is important for Canadians because these families have specifically asked Canada to accept them as refugees. We've gone on the record as a country, at least our Prime Minister has tweeted, that we welcome refugees. Our Minister of Immigration himself is a refugee. We're a country of immigration where ultimately we almost don't differentiate between how one person got here and how another ended up here. There's a real opportunity to do something right for families who deserve better than they've gotten. I mean, and particularly the three stateless children. They were born in a situation they had nothing to do in creating. They're all less than 5 years old. So really, we just want to give them a chance at decent lives, and we believe that their best opportunity for that is here in Canada.
For weeks, we've been asking our Minister of Immigration, Mr. Ahmed Hussein, to expedite the processing of our clients' applications as refugees. Given the urgent nature of their circumstances, we have also asked that our clients be taken into Canada on an exceptional basis while their claims are being processed. We have yet to see Ottawa react.
So what can Canadians do? They can contact Minister Hussein and say, we want these families in Canada. We want to bring them here now while we process their refugee claims. There's information about how Canadians can do that on our website, fortherefugees.com. There's also information about how Canadians can donate, contribute to supporting these families in the short term.
Now more than ever, we need to demonstrate to the world that Canadians and Montrealers welcome refugees. Our clients' 7 lives depend on it.